This video is for putting some of the solfege songs that we've been learning in musicianship lessons onto the violin. So we're using the do re pieces that we learnt. So we have way up high, and then we have the dashing down. Here's my dog, he's dashing down. So the children should be very familiar with those songs and have them in their heads, and we've covered them a lot, so that should be quite instinctive. So we're going to have a go at playing them on each of our open strings, but I suggest you start on the D string. So first what we do is we familiarise ourselves with the song, tune our voices, and we do way up high, shh, swallows fly, shh, diving, racing, sunbeams chasing, way up high. And then we have a go in solfa, making sure our voices are still in tune. Do, re, do, shh, do, re, do, shh, do, 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 re, do, shh. Then we have a go at pitching our do and our re on our violin. So do becomes whichever open string you're using. So in this case, do is D, and so we put our violins up onto our shelves, shake out our left arm and bring it up into that lovely V. So the flesh bit of the thumb just goes onto one side of the neck, and the other bit of the side of the finger goes onto the other side of the neck. Make sure that the wrist isn't sticking out or sticking in, it's just nice and relaxed and straight. Once you've got that pattern set up, we're using our first finger, this finger, okay, and it's nice and curved over the string, and first we tune our first finger. So we sing do, re, sing re first, and then play re, and then we sing do, re, do, re, do, re. Once the children are happy of where re should be, so they sing it first and then they move their finger so that it matches the sound of their voice, you can have a go at playing the piece. So it goes way up high, swallows fly, diving, racing, sunbeams chasing, way up high. Once they've got used to doing it on the D string, we can have a go on the A string, and we can have our voices up here, and we do way up high. We do the lyrics first, and then we do the solfa, do, re, do, because we've been moving the do all the way around the keyboard, so they should be used to the fact that do can be lots of different notes. And now we have a go at tuning our re on our A string. So we have do, re, do, re, do, re. And make sure this wrist is nice and straight. They're not squeezing the side of the violin with the thumb. If between each of these exercises, if they flop the arm down, and don't do more than one string per practice session. If they're getting tired, that's fine. So then we have a go at playing it on our A string. Way up high, swallows fly, diving, racing, sunbeams chasing, way up high. And do encourage them to sing while they're playing, because it's really good practice for them. Now the tricky thing is singing right up here on our E string, and actually the children will find that too difficult. So what we do is we actually drop it down, down. We sing down here. Okay, so this is our do. Do you hear it's an octave below? That's our do. That's our do. So we have diddy do and doddy do. So it would be do, way up high, swallows fly, or do, re, do. So we have a go at doing do, re, do, re, do, re. Now, the E string is the easiest one for them to put their finger down on, so you might want to start with that. But the hard thing is getting their voices to go an octave below and listening for it. They might not find that a trouble, so you can start with E string if they're very confident with singing an octave below. So, do, re, do, re, do, re. Once you've got the fingers tuned, day up high, swallows fly, diving, racing, sunbeams chasing, way up high. And again, the G string is probably a bit low for them to sing, so we sing up here, so we're going to use diddy-do this time, and we go way up high, or we have do, re, do, and again we tune our voices, so do, do, re, do, re, do, re, do, re, and then we have a go at playing the piece, so way up high, swallows fly, diving, racing, sunbeams chasing, way up high. Now, the G string is the hardest for their little fingers to be able to get over and do that first finger. If they swing the elbow, that's why we've been doing all the elbow waggles. If they swing the elbow right round, then the fingers should be able to reach. But if they're not able to do that without clenching at this point, just stick to the top 3 strings. Okay, so remember, you sing the song so they're familiar with it, you sing it in solfa, you tune the fingers using the voice as a guide, and then you have a go at playing the piece through on the three or four different strings, checking for the hand being tight and making sure that it's nice and loose in between each one. And what we're really listening for is them to correct their fingers so that it's in tune with their voice. Okay, have fun.